necessarily interested in Cuff. I have no idea what it is. I don't know what the use case is. So that's my biggest problem. I'll have a look at it. And the other problem is it's not on TradingView, and I hate charting on this DEX screener. It's just quite painful. But he asked me to have a look at it, so I'm going to have a look at it quickly, and then I'm going to go because I have to go. Gotta go. I'm going to go to the river and have some lunch with a friend. Probably talk about TRVL. Launch. Okay, and we're in a consolidation range. You see this? That's launch, and this is consolidation. As in a gist, that's what's happening right now on this token. I have no idea what it is, but I can tell you that's what's happening. And you see how the price, and this is what people have to be aware of. You see how the price doesn't go down to the launch price, and it's so just be aware of tokens where they launch and the price drops underneath the launch price, like the one that I was looking at before with you guys a second ago. This one, this shitty one, this one. You've got to be very careful of these tokens. Yeah, how can you launch in December 23 right at where everything is pumping like there's no tomorrow? And for like literally, they must be the most fucking stupidest people in the world. These people, literally, like, what the hell? That really frustrates me because this shouldn't happen. Literally, they have one opportunity and they fluffed it. All right, let's go back to Cuff. Sorry, I like to get distracted. Gary is saying he has good intentions. He's from the UK as well, though. He had an English accent. He has good intentions for Slurf Capital and Cuff related to Slurf Capital. As far as I know him, he's a good guy, yeah. Well, I'm not getting paid, so I hope my time gets rewarded somehow in the future. This is a consolidation pattern after a launch. Basically, what's happening is the price is finding some kind of equilibrium. You see that? It's like a launch, and you've got this. It's like a ruler where you go bling, and it's like that. That's effectively what's happening, and it's an accumulation range right now. And the best strategy for this token is dollar cost averaging. Yeah, you can see that the point of control is higher up in this range. And so naturally what's happened is some people have obviously bought the first dip, and in the first rise they've sold into it. That's what's happened. That's very normal with coins. When you get a launch coin, usually what will happen is you buy the first dip and you sell into the first pump. That's what's happened here. And in this case, some people have walked away with quite healthy profits, 500% or whatever. That's very normal. But what is happening is that the price is just range bound as always. It's in a range. That's your value area high based on this range in the volume in radium. I'm not going to mark it off because this is dexscreener and I've got no labels. That's the value area low. That's the point of control. The point of control is the highest volume node of this volume range, and it's just this accumulation pattern right now. Okay, it's really that simple. Buy the lows, sell the highs, sell the highs, buy the lows. Really that simple. Eventually this will just consolidate. Eventually it'll probably tighten up. Yeah, I don't know how long it will take. And eventually, if Bitcoin starts to show real strength, like meme season type strength, then I wouldn't be surprised if this starts to pick up. I think this is a good coin. Why? Because if and when in the future you go past the all-time high, which isn't far away, it's 410%, but it isn't really in terms of the liquidity needed to take it to the all-time high. then I wouldn't be surprised if you get a mega rally into price discovery. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if that was to happen. And let's have a look at the market cap. Really small market cap. You see that 1.28 million. This is an easy, if anyone's looking to gamble, this is pretty easy gamble. Really, see that? It's quite pretty flat. And this is an easy gamble. If you're looking to gamble, this is a good one. That's it, really. I don't really have anything to say. What else do you want me to say? Buy calf? I don't know. I haven't got any. So maybe I should buy it first before I tell people to buy. The best place to buy right now in the context of this range is the golden pocket or the 786. I think probably lower down would be better if possible. We haven't come into the golden pocket yet. That's just from this low to this high. If you were to take it from the launch price to the high, that might give you some different data. Let me have a look at that. What did I do? Oh my god. This is why I hate this dex screener. Don't know what I did. Just lock that in. It's not easy to tell which fibs are in play right now, to be honest with you. There's different ways you can do this, and see from that top to this bottom here, oh shit, it went up to the 786 and the 886 here, found resistance there, came back to the golden pocket, found support, went up to the 786, found resistance, came back to the golden pocket, lost the golden pocket, hasn't back tested the golden pocket, and now it's just making its way down. So this has the potential to go to the 886. That's all I wanted to see. And so therefore, if people are looking to pick up this token from this low pivot low to that pivot high, possibly 786, 886, base similar to how it went all the way up there. Yeah, maybe similar, maybe all the way down here, as low as possible without putting another low, fill all of these volume gaps, and you would be losing the value area low if that was to happen. Whereas here you see it rejected off the value area high with the point of control being there. Let me just mark it off so it's easier to see. So you've got the point of control there, you've got the value area high there, you've got the value area low here. So I think for people who are looking to buy, they want to buy as low as possible, obviously, right? And while the price hasn't actually tested the golden pocket yet or the value area low, I think most people will agree that if you can pick up this token at the 886, then you're a genius, because you're catching it right at the lows without putting a low and taking out this low. Now, I don't think you want to take out that low. What you kind of want to do is create some kind of equilibrium triangle here, don't you? Something like that. And that's the question as well, because initially you see there was it was easier to get higher up. Here it might not be as easy to get lower down because of this idea that I've just literally imagined. So based on that idea, let me just draw it. And again, this is not financial advice. This is all entertainment. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Okay. Just sometimes people don't realize that I'm just having fun. You know, there's two ways that I imagine this. Sometimes I imagine the cross at the point of control being the equilibrium around the point of control, or you can get a geometric equilibrium, which would be more like this, right? Where the X is at the 50% mark. This is geometric equilibrium. And this is if the point of control is the pivot of the equilibrium, right? And you don't know how far this is going to come down. That's the thing. Right now at the top, we have a little bit of a trend line. Hold on. See that? But at the bottom, we have nothing. And I think possibly just have both ideas. And well, no, actually, this doesn't work now because we've lost it. Okay, so that helps. So that helps. So actually, we're looking for the low one. So that would take it all the way to the 50%. That's a perfect equilibrium triangle, I think, based on these two pivots, all the way to the 50% mark of this fib retracement. And let's see what happens. Let's see if the price can, by the 5th of June, come down and find support off the value area low, maybe even just kind of flick the 786. If it was to come a bit lower now, it would be, yeah, it'd be fine as well. And then obviously you'll do that, and then do that, whatever, and then you have to see what happens. And maybe in the context of Bitcoin going up in price, then we could actually see a push up. And then if you do get that, then once you're in price discovery with the Solana crowd going a little bit mental, maybe with Slurf going a bit berserk too, we could get really higher prices on this token. So I think a good place to buy is going to be here. Value area low. Like you could scale in from the golden pocket all the way down to there, and I wouldn't have a hard invalidation here. I just think that you'd want to see a reaction, yeah, and then after you get a reaction, you'd want to see the golden pocket reclaimed. That would be your next confirmation. And if you see that, then you're probably looking to head all the way up to the point of control and maybe test that trend line for a third time for a pullback. And that would be good to see. And obviously, if you don't see a good enough reaction, if you can't see the price flip the golden pocket back into support and you start losing this area, losing the value area again, then just be careful, because you might have to just invalidate yourself much quicker, because technically the invalidation's down here, you know, like you don't want to put in a lower low. And you could, and that's the thing you have to realize. You like look at Slurf. While I've got this going as some kind of equal triangle after a launch, especially because it's quite low market cap, yeah, there's no reason to think that this can't actually go down, you know, just to take out that low before it comes back up. That's always possible too, always possible. So just bear that in mind. And that's why what you want to do is you want to see how the price reacts in this zone. And if it does form some kind of equal triangle, then down here at the value area lows is a really good place to start picking up this token. 0.001077. If Gary, I'm going to send you some money. You can buy me some. I'm stuck in this shit coin. I'm going to sell at a loss, at a 50% loss, and put all my value on my shit coin into this cuff for shits and giggles. It's a low market cap token. It'll probably do well. It's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? But I'm going to do it where it's here, where it's kind of in a good place, hopefully. I'm stuck in this coin, not this one.